Dude, why you gotta be such a tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant. See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah. This is not gonna end well with you, you know that.
Okay, we'll see. We will see.
I'm telling you.
Constitution has nothing to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Anybody coming up?
The Constitution's not gonna get me anywhere, right? Constitution.
I don't
that's all
give a
care
damn.
about.
You and your
Yeah.
Constitution, you can stick.
We dealt with him at the library yesterday, and they escorted him out of the library, which they really shouldn't have done. But and he's not that type of kid. He's very cordial. He's very cordial. He's very polite. Like I said, he's not a violent kid. He's not any threat to anything. No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
You commit the crime today, and I go away in cuffs. Isn't that justice?
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. It has officially been 1 year since the Danbury Police Department in Connecticut violated my constitutional rights and stole my freedom from me. Throughout this year, I've been dealing with the malicious prosecution of the States Attorney Stephen Sedensky. Currently, I'm on a jury trial waiting list. I have no idea when my trial will be. I have retained legal counsel to represent me at said trial. He is one of the best in Connecticut. I am doing my best to fight for all of our rights, not just mine. I made this video to remind we the people of the corruption and tyranny that is going on in Danbury, Connecticut, from the library incident all the way to my arrest at City Hall. I worked really hard on this video, guys. I hope you all appreciate it. Please hit the like button, comment, and share this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. What's your name?
My name is Nadar.
Nadar?
Yes.
Are you where are you from, Nadar? You have a cool accent.
Yeah, I understand, but it doesn't matter right now. So you have to stop taking the video here.
I'm not gonna do that, unfortunately.
Okay,
Nadar.
I have to call to the police then.
But
Is
why
it
would
right for you?
Why would you call the police?
Because I told you that you have to follow the rule. If you are not following, then I have to call to the cops.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Good.
Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure. Can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before? Let me just explain really quick so you guys can understand. So what I'm doing here is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's great.
I'm recording. I know you don't care. Hey, Dennis, can I please speak to a supervisor? I would appreciate that.
Yeah, they're on.
Where's that at? Can I see it?
Okay, I'll try.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Did anyone in here approach you guys and say, "Hey, this is bothering me"?
No.
So, you guys don't want him here because he's filming people.
Yes, it's a.
And I'm just trying to arrange this. And I don't even need to arrange it carefully. For whatever reason, you don't want him here, and that reason happens to be he's recording people.
Correct.
My only purpose here is to remove him from the premises. He is going on and on and on about constitutional rights. So I don't know where this is going to go, but the last time I checked, it's not against the law for him to violate somebody's constitutional rights because he's not an officer of the law, or you, or her, or anybody else here.
Right.
So, just so you guys understand that, because
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure he's going to start asking more questions. I'm sure after today he's going to be calling here.
Hey, Tibbets.
Officer Tibbets.
Tibbets. Policies, they don't supersede law. Just so you know that. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It goes goes the Constitution, law, then policies.
I had
Okay.
no idea.
Okay. And I have a constitutional right to be filming here. So
Okay.
great. So
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
letting
that.
you know. Oh, I'm letting you know because
No,
you don't know the Constitution,
No, I
obviously.
don't.
So
Obviously, I don't. No, I
you took an oath to it, though, Tibbets.
anything. Jeez.
Dude, why you gotta be such a tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant. See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah. We're in charge here, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna tell me to leave, and then
You're
what,
gonna have to
what
give us
you're
an
gonna
ID.
do?
If you don't give us an ID,
Not
you're gonna
gonna
have to go.
happen.
Then you're gonna have to go.
Not gonna
downtown.
happen.
But
I'm not
just
breaking
telling
any
you.
laws.
Yes, you're breaking their law. And
I can see the tyrant in you, Utter.
oh yeah.
You're a real tyrant.
Yeah.
I can see it in your
24
eyes.
years in law enforcement experience.
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm a tyrant.
You are.
Because if I was a tyrant, I'd be long gone.
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing.
Okay, I'm gonna leave then, because you're under threat of arrest.
That's correct, yes.
Under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. You violated my constitutional rights. I have a constitutional right to film in public. That's what you just don't understand.
There's no laws or rules in anywhere. You
No.
can just do whatever you want.
No, that's not true.
So they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong.
They have
so they
a
would like you to leave.
policy. They have a policy.
So they would like you to leave, and that's what we did.
No, but the law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected
Put that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're wrong.
constitutionally protected
You're
activity.
wrong.
On July 15th, a few weeks after the Danbury Police Department violated my constitutional rights at the library, I went to the city hall to serve the city with a notice of intent to sue. No,
Please turn that off.
I'm not
Turn that
gonna
off.
I'm not gonna turn that off, sir. But
You have to go. You're gonna turn that off, or you're gonna your name, or you're gonna go. What
Okay,
is it?
listen. So all I'm trying to explain
Why?
to you, sir, is that I just shouldn't have to surrender my Fourth Amendment right to enter a public
Don't go
building.
there.
Don't
like I
go
said,
there. This is United States of America.
I-
Security guard said that unless I surrender my Fourth Amendment right of giving him my name, this is a public building. So unless I give him my name, I don't have access to this public building. I want to hem you guys up. I'm not trying to be an asshole. You know, he told me to turn off my camera. Again, I have a right to film in public buildings. So all I'm asking, this would have been done. I would have just went upstairs. My name is on here, and your officers seem to have a good inkling of what my name is.
Let me take a walk up there and I'll figure.
Great.
How you doing?
What does he want?
That guy? He just wants to serve a lawsuit on us. So he wants to serve it to whoever gets served lawsuits.
Jan, let me check next door and I'll.
The only reason he's not being a problem, but he's just
Yeah.
not giving us his name. We know who he is. We dealt with him at the library yesterday.
So is that the one that was filming at the library yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he a
gotcha.
This is what he does. No, he's a citizen. He's a New York resident. This is what the kid does. He goes all over the East Coast and videotapes.
He's not the audit guy, is he?
Yeah,
He is.
that's him, Christopher Reyes.
He was in Waterbury
Yeah.
and he got arrested.
He didn't. Yeah, they shouldn't have. We should. I mean, he's not doing anything illegal. You know what I mean? He's only here
Right.
to serve papers, I guess, to sue at a police
But
department.
he wouldn't
he won't
sign
give the
in,
security
right?
guard his name. I mean, we
Right.
could, if you want to let him up, do what he's got to do, and then we'll write his name in there when
Not
he
to
leaves.
err.
Let me find out next
I don't know.
door.
Well, I don't
who
know where
it's
he's got to
supposed
go.
to Yeah,
I don't
let
know
me
where
find
he's got to
out.
go, but
Let me find out.
you know what I mean. To avoid this just getting out of hand, he's going to end up suing everybody. I don't have a problem. Like I said, he's a very polite kid. He's not doesn't raise his voice ever. He's just
We'll be on TikTok. Jesus Christ.
on YouTube. But like I said, he just wants to serve papers. But you know what I mean. Like I said, if you have an issue of his name, we know who he is. So if that's the only thing keeping him from doing
Remember
what
the
he's got
video
to
I
do.
showed you of the guy auditing O'Leary?
Waterbury? Yeah.
Now
He's
he's
downstairs in the
Oh,
library.
really?
So, and like I said, we dealt with him at the library yesterday, and they escorted him out of the library, which they really shouldn't have done. But you know what I mean. He doesn't. That's a problem with the kid. He doesn't cause a problem. He's just difficult to deal with. I don't think he wants anything to do with us. That's the issue.
I mean, yeah, but
So-
why be so hostile with
He's
us?
not. That's the thing. He's not hostile. He's just difficult to deal. He's not. He doesn't raise his voice. He's a polite kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he doesn't. He's not going to come in here and start kicking shit around, which I wish he did, because then we could lock him up.
Right,
But he
yeah.
doesn't do that. You know what I mean?
Just
So-
irritates you.
Yeah, just enough. All he's here is to serve papers that he's suing the city. That's all he's doing.
But he's not a state marshal.
No, he's not a state marshal, and he's not creating a disturbance. He just won't give the security guard his name, but we know who he is.
You do know who he is?
Yeah, his name's Christopher Reyes.
Okay.
So if the issue is only his name, then I don't have a problem. Because a kid,
Well,
he's
I'd
not
rather
a,
come
he-
down and
He's not a
just-
violent kid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's not going to
But
start.
it's just that nobody knew, and he was just
Yeah,
being.
but he's not, like I said, if he was go down there and start kicking garbage cans and throwing shit out, I'd regret, because I'd pound on him and lock him up. But I can't do that. And he's not that type of kid. He's very
think the opposite
cordial.
would rather-
He's very cordial. He's very polite.
Okay,
he's
but
very
why does
well-
he have to film
This is
everything?
what he does. He's one of these civil activists.
He was in Waterbury.
He's the
last
guy that
week.
was in
Oh,
Waterbury.
Waterbury
and
last
he's,
Filmed the mayor and yeah, that's
You know,
what he does.
All right. I'd rather go downstairs and bring him up here.
then if, we could do that.
Yeah,
if you
let's
want.
do
He's
that.
not, like I said, he's not a violent
Yeah,
kid. He's
I'm
not any threat to anything. You know what I mean?
Good.
Are you Janice?
I am.
Janice Bagley. Hi, can you I'm here just to serve with this notice of intent to sue. So, and this is a statement that you can attach for your records. Can you stamp it, photocopy it, and give it back to me, Janice?
You just want a stamped-in copy?
Yeah, because I'm filing. I want to have proof that I gave it to you here today, Janice. That's all. And also, if you can give a copy to so that way, normally I would go do it myself, but obviously I'm not being allowed upstairs.
Give it to who?
The corporate counsel, because those are the people that are gonna, handle
Okay,
it.
so you want me to date stamp it, and you want me to give you a copy?
A copy back, yeah.
Okay,
Date-
you wait
dates
here
in-
then, and I'll bring it down?
Sure,
to
I mean, if that's what you want me to do, sure.
Sure. Because just so you understand.
Yeah.
That I'm only the recipient of the paper.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm not
maintain
suing
them.
you.
No, I know. But just so you understand that my office does not handle this situation. So I'm the recipient, as I
Yeah.
am with the state marshals. But then I pass it on to the
Corporate
corporation
counsel, yeah, and they'll give me, I know
Right.
how this works. Then
But
they'll
my
probably
office
give me a
doesn't
ring.
Doesn't do anything with this.
No.
Okay, just so you
But
understand.
you do pass it on to the corporation counsel,
do.
and they'll give me a ring. Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
That's what we do.
All right, thank you, Janice. Signed, dated, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your service. You guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. About a week after I served the city with my notice of intent to sue, I went back to City Hall to do a Freedom of Information Act request. As soon as I arrived, Phil was not happy, and he started harassing me from the moment I walked in.
Down here. I'm not kidding. Wait down here. Just give me a minute. Show me some.
You didn't show me
Just
respect
wait,
last
just wait
time,
here.
no.
I gotta make
And
a
your
call.
mayor didn't show me
Wait
respect.
down here. Wait
I'm
down
not
here.
waiting
You're
anymore.
not going upstairs. You're gonna wait down here.
Don't touch me.
You show me some
Hey,
respect.
listen.
You wait
Don't touch
down
me.
here.
Hey, don't
You
touch me. I'm just
wait
walking in a
down
public
here.
building.
You're a pain in the ass. You're trying
Okay,
to start
great.
trouble. You're
No,
gonna wait
by
down
walking,
here.
by walking.
I don't want you
Please,
to go upstairs. I have to
please.
call upstairs
Please.
first. I have to
Get
call
out of my
upstairs
way.
first.
I'm
I'm
asking
not
you to
gonna
get
get
out
out
of
of your
my
way.
way.
Get out of
I'm
my
asking
way.
you to get-
Gonna go.
and I
I'll talk
won't-
to you the way I want.
No, you
I'm
won't.
tired of your
No, you
nonsense.
won't.
I will.
No, you won't.
Hold
You're
on.
gonna get out of my way.
You're not going
Don't
anywhere,
touch
brother.
me.
You're
Don't
not
touch
going
me.
anywhere, brother.
I'm telling you not to touch me. All I care about is the Constitution.
I don't
That's all
give
I
a
care
damn.
about.
You and your
Yeah.
Constitution, you can stick it.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere until you fill out a form.
Okay. I could stick the Constitution. Very American, Phil.
You're not going anywhere,
Get
brother.
out of my way.
I'm telling you, I'll put you through the
Get
wall.
out of my way. You're not. You will
going
not.
anywhere. You're not
You will
going
not.
anywhere. You're not
You will
going
not.
anywhere.
You keep
Try
pushing me like that. We're gonna have a
me,
problem.
buddy. Try me,
We're
buddy.
gonna have a problem.
Try me, buddy.
We're gonna have a
Try
problem.
me. Try me. Try me. Try me.
Yeah.
I'll knock you down like I knocked trees down all my life.
Yeah. I'm not a tree. I hit back, buddy.
You're
I'm
gonna wait
asking
here.
you to move.
I'm
I'm asking you to move.
I'm not going to move.
I'm gonna keep walking then.
Go ahead, try to walk through me.
I'm not
Try
gonna,
to walk
I'm
through
gonna
me,
keep
buddy.
walking. I'm gonna keep walking.
Back up, buddy. Back up.
Don't push me. There you go. Look at you. Law enforcement was called, so I'm going to wait for law enforcement before I do my little walk around the building. And then, yeah, Phil, you're going to jail.
Let him go. I'll walk around with him.
Yeah.
Come on, I'll walk around.
Has the police been called?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wasting resources again on a journalist.
right, our professional will walk around with you and make sure that
He can do
that
whatever
rule,
he can
those
do whatever
rules
he
will-
likes. He can
And
do
then
whatever he likes.
if you don't disagree with something he says in the policy, then you do.
He can do whatever he likes.
You'll
But
have to
I'll
bring
be
in
waiting
action.
for law enforcement as he put his hands on me several times on video. So that's how this is going to play out
Well,
today,
he-
Phil.
you know-
You got in my face.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks. Hey, I got to talk to you guys when you get a chance. I got to report a crime. He's security guard in there, Phil.
Okay.
I walked into the building, exercising my First Amendment right to film in public.
Yep.
And he unlawfully detained me. I know he's not a police officer or
What
law
did he do
enforcement.
to unlawfully detain you?
He wouldn't allow me to leave. He wouldn't allow me to move. He prevented my movement, and then proceeded, as I tried to walk around him, he proceeded to push me several times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
do you have all that filmed?
I
'Cause
do.
That would be very helpful.
I do have it
If I
all
could look
filmed.
at the
He
recording,
pushed. Yep.
Especially if he pushed you.
He pushed me several times, and I want to press charges, and I want him arrested.
Okay. Would you be willing to write a sworn written statement?
Yes, I would.
Wonderful. Okay.
And I have it on
between
camera.
The sworn written statement and the
And
camera
the camera.
footage,
He
we
should
can-
be arrested because he committed a crime.
Well, we'll determine that after we look at the camera footage and after I read over your statement. But just cursory, based on what you've told me, yes, it absolutely sounds like a crime, especially if he pushed you.
Yeah, several times. This officer came over while I was showing these guys the video and said, hey, we're 18, meaning they're ready to leave, that they're going to get out of here. As a complainant is showing evidence of a crime, you have to do your job, because hundreds of thousands of people are going to see this, and they're going to see how you do your job here today, right? So that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to pressure you into doing your job or do the right thing. You should do the right thing.
Man to man for a minute. without all the record. I mean, mine's gonna stay rolling.
Yeah,
down.
yours gonna. Yeah, but if yours is, why can't mine stay rolling?
No, it can. I just want to talk to you. You seem like
I'm
you
a
get a
reasonable.
feel from me, right? Come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
do. No, I do. I get it. I do. I get it. I do. But I got it. I have to hold them accountable.
Can I just tell you something real quick, please?
I was extremely curious to hear what Officer Jacobellis wanted to tell me off camera, so I obliged, knowing his body camera was on. He began to complain about how he didn't need this, that he was up for sergeant, and for me to please let this go. I didn't, and asked him how doing his job would affect his promotion. Apparently, doing the right thing is frowned upon in the city of Danbury.
You already said you wanted to do a statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do camera footage and statement. Get a statement from him. And I'll get a statement from him. Yeah. And we'll document it, and I'll submit the...
What does that mean?
So...
That means if I push, listen, all I know is you guys are going to do whatever you want to, you guys are going to do whatever you're going to do. I understand that. I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. But what I'm saying is, if I were to touch this man in the manner that he touched me, I would be in cuffs right now. Well, so I just want you to understand that. And especially if I showed you video.
I'm just explain one thing to you though, real quick. It's a little different. Doesn't make it right, but it's a little different if it's in the course of his duties and he believes that
he's not a law enforcement officer.
I know, but
he's a security guard.
He has a responsibility to. He's hired to kind of maintain the peace here. So if he believes that you're not allowed
I've been
upstairs,
here before, and he should know that I have a right to film here.
I
The lawyer
that.
came downstairs.
No, hey, we're not gonna, Phil, please, we're not gonna do any back and forth whatsoever.
We get statements.
Yep.
If they want to give it, we'll get his evidence. We'll send the paperwork to court, and if they want to grant the warrant, they'll grant it.
I'm going to type up your side of the story, his side of the story. They'll watch the evidence, and then court will make a decision based upon if he wasn't a security guard and didn't have reason to believe that you weren't allowed upstairs. That changes things. You know what I mean? So
also at the direction of.
And so based on this, and there's no exigency.
I understand
there's
that.
Not any serious injury or anything like that. So we have the availability of time. So I'm going to submit all this. I'm going to document the whole thing and submit it all to court.
Just explain it to me. You submit it to.
I'm going to write a warrant.
Okay.
For his arrest.
You submit it to court.
Yeah.
Court either
and then court's going to decide.
Or ask for a resubmission.
Okay.
And then once.
So it would be an arrest, but an arrest by warrant.
Okay.
I'm going to write a warrant for his arrest.
We all just clearly heard Officer Jacobellis state that he was going to write an arrest warrant for Phil Janusa, then submit that warrant to the court. What we're looking at right now is the Danbury Police Department incident report, which was written by Officer Jacobellis. I am not going to read the entire report. If you would like to, you can pause and read. I'm going to read the last paragraph here, where Officer Jacobellis states, Reyes walked past the front desk without signing in. Now, let's put to the side that giving up your identity to enter into a public building is unconstitutional and a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights. The policy for signing in is you give your name to the security guard, and he in turn puts your name into a book. Phil Janusa, the security guard that day, already knew my first and last name. He could have easily put my name in the book, just as if he would any other visitor of City Hall. Jacobellis goes on to state, Reyes was also told to leave the building by Janusa while the two were in the staircase. That is categorically false. I was never ordered to leave the building by anyone. Due to these facts, Reyes was criminally trespassing. Therefore, Janusa is allowed to use a reasonable amount of physical force to prevent Reyes from trespassing. Janusa did not use more than a reasonable amount of force. Janusa is also smaller in stature and older than Reyes. Therefore, it takes a considerable amount of force in comparison for Janusa to stop Reyes from getting by him. This report is absolutely disgusting, and all it shows me is that Officer Jacobellis is a two-faced tyrant, because Officer Jacobellis and Sergeant Fernandez, who also signed off on this report, were going to leave the scene without incident. I stopped them and told them I wanted to press criminal charges against Phil for assault, which was on video. I made a statement. I gave them a copy of the video. And what do I get for it? They did not write any arrest warrant for Phil Janusa. Instead, they wrote a warrant for my arrest, which allowed the state's attorney, Stephen Sedensky, to add 4 additional charges. Where is the justice? We just left the Danbury Police Department. We're here at Danbury City Hall again to accomplish our original mission. was to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right here. So we're back here. Looks like the security guard that assaulted me is here, chumming it up with the sergeant here. So must be a friend. Hopefully that doesn't prevent the Danbury PD from doing their job. I don't need any help, sir. How you doing? So this is our first time they're allowing us to come upstairs and walk around in City Hall, which I should have been allowed to do from the get-go. But, you know, everybody learns eventually. This is the gentleman that's going to be arrested and hopefully fired for his egregious actions here today. Security guard Phil.
How did that last relationship end?
You can't film in here. You're not allowed to film over the counter. We talked about that before.
I can film in here. I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Why? What is so hard? But what is so hard for you guys to understand that I'm allowed to film in public?
You're not allowed to film
I don't
over the
understand.
counter.
I'm not here
You were
being
told that.
unreasonable.
You are.
I can film people and customers. You might want to get the attorney back down here.
All right, you do that. Then you're
No, you can do that. I don't need to. I know what I'm doing is right. I wouldn't get any more trouble than you're already in.
Buddy, you're really forcing the envelope.
No,
You know
I
what?
wouldn't
You
get
were
any more
told
trouble.
You can film the walls. You can film the
I
hallways.
can film anywhere
No,
in
you're not.
public.
You cannot come in a department, disrupt it, and film
I'm
over
not
the counter.
disrupting anything.
You're filming over the counter. You're not allowed to do that.
I'm allowed to film
you're
anywhere
not.
I can
No,
see
you're
from
not.
public. Yes,
You're
I
not
can.
allowed to come in a department and film over the counter.
Phil,
Not disrupt my office.
I'm not.
You are disrupting.
He is
my
disrupting
office.
your
No,
office.
you are disrupting my office
How?
because you're not supposed to film the people in my office.
I can
So I'm
film
telling
in.
you
I can
that.
film in the public area.
So you can leave and go outside.
Okay, I'm
Outside,
conducting
sir.
business. I need to get
You're not
FOIA.
conducting
I need
business. You're
FOIA
causing
requests.
trouble.
I need FOIA
You're
request
causing
forms.
trouble.
I need
I
FOIA
don't
requests
have FOIA request forms.
at the town clerk. You don't have FOIA request
No,
forms.
you write them. You send me a letter, and your letter.
You have FOIA request
I
forms,
don't have
ma'am.
FOIA request
Yes, you do. You need to
No,
get.
out,
You
sir,
need to get your
out.
hands off. You need to
Yeah,
get
you're
your
not
hands
coming
off
in.
me.
You're not
Out.
coming in.
You
I
need
don't
to
wanna
get your
have
hands
call
off
the
me.
police 'cause it's not
You
nice.
can if you'd like, because they're going to tell you you're wrong, ma'am. That's
I know.
why. You're an attorney. I don't understand how you don't know these things.
Let me tell you something. I explained this morning what the rules were, reasonable rules.
No, that's not reasonable rules. You can't.
What
You
did-
can't
what did
put.
I say that
you
you could
can't.
do? No,
You
could
said
you
I
tell me
cannot
what?
film behind a counter. That's what you said.
Correct.
I'm not filming behind the counter. I'm filming exactly everything I could see
You're
from
filming
public.
Counter at workers.
It doesn't matter. They have no expectation of privacy in public. You should know this. Why are you ignorant of the law?
These are the rules.
Do you have
that
expectation of
establish-
privacy? Is there an expectation of privacy in public, sir? Has the courts ruled that you have
We're
that?
not-
Has the courts ruled that you have a privacy that that you can be that it's privacy in public? This is public, correct?
This facility has established rules.
That doesn't
for what
matter.
people can do.
That doesn't matter.
It does because
That doesn't
they're in
matter.
place. It
You
does.
can't put rules
It
that
does.
infringe on my rights. You can't
You-
do that.
But you also can't override our rules.
I can
Have been
because I don't
responsibly
override.
adopted.
I don't override them. The Constitution overrides it. Actually, a constitutionally protected activity can't be turned into
You
a
know
crime.
what your protected activity is? To walk the hall, take your pictures.
And to go into publicly
Not-
accessible areas and to take pictures.
Not to
Yes,
disrupt.
I can. I'm
No,
not.
You can't.
Yes,
You
I
cannot
can.
disrupt the operations.
I
of
can't
the
wait to
building.
litigate this with you in court.
Go for it.
Can't wait.
You know what?
It's
Stand
gonna
in
be
line.
great. It's
Stand
gonna be
in
great.
line.
Stand in line. You
Take it.
guys have a lot of litigation
Stand in
coming.
line. You know what you do with this kind of stuff is you disrupt.
You're gonna be
city
litigating for a
operations.
while.
Bring it on.
There you go.
Bring it on. Go ahead.
And we'll see if a judge agrees with
Go to the
what you're
court
doing
right
here
now.
today.
Go to the court right now and
Oh, it's
file
coming.
your papers.
It's coming. I'm waiting for all the relevant documentation.
Because you're disrupting. Because you're
No,
disrupting.
I'm not.
He's allowed to film in the hallways, which he went into the departments. He's not allowed to film over the counter. He starts filming everything. He's disruptive. He's intrusive, and I'm tired of it. And that's why.
Yeah, you're already tired of it when you physically assaulted me earlier.
I didn't physically assault you. You got my face.
It's on the
out
camera.
there.
It's on the
You want me to
camera.
physically assault you.
It's on the camera.
That's
Don't
fine.
worry.
That's
Hold on
fine.
one
You
second.
need to get a life.
Can I just get your name and badge number, sir?
Just back up. Let me talk to him real quick. Just let me talk to him. Get some space. Officer Contreras, 633.
Thank you, sir.
What's going on?
Nothing.
You were just at the PD.
Yeah, I was just at the PD.
Okay. Were you here earlier recording?
Yeah, I was here earlier
And then
recording.
you went to the PD?
Uh-huh.
And now you're here.
Yeah, I'm here because I wasn't allowed upstairs.
Okay.
So I had to go to PD to file a criminal complaint against this gentleman for assaulting me.
Okay.
So that's why I went to the PD to write a statement. I'm here again because I'm a journalist
Okay.
working on a story. I'm capturing things that are in public. That's all.
Okay.
They're telling
over the counter like they
nope.
said?
I went in. What they're saying, officer, is that I can't even enter into the town hall office and record in the office, because if I do, they're saying that that is somehow against the law.
As I'm sure you're aware,
What is it?
same guy came back here and he's insisting on going into the offices and filming over the counter. People are at the counter, the documents are out there. We don't know what he's filming, and he wouldn't leave. Phil tried getting to leave, he wouldn't leave. So I came down, I reiterated the city's policy. You can walk up and down the hallways all day, public space, you can film the walls, you can go into the foyer, but you can't film across the counter. And you can't try to get in close enough to film people. And documents, you can freedom of information request documents all day, but you can't film and access those areas. The counter is the limit. You can go up to the counter, but you can't film across the counter. So he doesn't buy that.
If you stand in front of the counter,
He can, like for example, come on over here.
so what did he actually do in the tax office?
He came in here and he was trying to film.
Yeah, he was in, he busted in here with him, and Phil's trying to keep him out. He's trying to film all of our people at the counter, he's trying to film my employees,
That's
and I
what you
told
can't
him
do.
he has to
That's what you
leave, that you can't film employees or my customers. Yes, I can. I said, no, you can't. You're obstructing business, I can do that. I want FOIA requests. I said, I don't have FOIA requests for forms. And he said, yes, you do. I said, no, you send us a letter or an email.
Okay.
No, he goes. But it said he was filming all of our customers. So I
Yeah,
was
so the
like,
policy is that you can't film across the counter. And as a result, you're disrupting the workforce. Because you're filming workers, it disrupts the
But I had customers here at this desk. I had a customer out there. I had a
trying to show
customer
you the
at the
area.
table. And he was trying to film.
4817. It's the same party. Are you in real? Roger.
At this moment, Officer Michael Farrell, president of the police union, turns off his body-worn camera for approximately 1 minute before arresting me. Now, why would that be? It is a clear violation of department policy. What are you hiding, Officer Farrell?
You're not bothering anybody, and you're not obviously going over the counters.
Yep, not going over the counter.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Where did they accuse you of going over the counter?
So what I did was I just walked into this town clerk's office right here to ask her for a FOIA request form. And as I walked in there, the security guard who assaulted me earlier got in front of me, said, "You can't record in here. You can't record in here." And I was like, "Yes, I can record in here." He's saying that I can't record in the office, in town hall office, which is not true.
Excuse me, sir, what's your name?
No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. What am I being arrested for?
Trespassing.
Okay. You commit the crime today, and I go away in cuffs. Isn't that justice?
Hey, did you ever ask me to leave, officer?
I wasn't here before.
Did you ask me to leave? You asked me to leave? How about you? Did you ask me to leave? Oh, it's on your body camera telling me to leave? Because don't you gotta warn somebody first? Don't you gotta ask somebody to leave first, sir? No?
Like I said, I'll take it.
You know what you face in the course of the day, right?
Ain't that the truth? Everybody's okay upstairs, but
People are just acceptable. It's the second time to come in, and everybody's around here that are like going in around and working everybody. Hey, we better be responsible. There's our fucking me to keep down.
Just put in there that you asked him to leave. He said he couldn't film. He went in and filmed over the counter. He advised that his personal space. Make sure you put in there that there's documents that he's not allowed to film. That's why he's not allowed to film and all that stuff. All right. And then we're good. Okay.
Yes, you just heard that right. Arresting Officer Michael Farrell just told a witness what to write in their statement. And quote, "We'll be good." If that's not corruption, I don't know what is. Now, before I end the video, I wanted to share with all of you the Danbury Police Department incident report from my arrest, which was written by Officer Michael Farrell, aka the president of the police union. So let's take a look at the charges first. Criminal trespassing in the first degree. That's what Officer Farrell said I was being arrested for, so I expected that to be a charge. Breach of the peace in the second degree. I did not expect that. That was added on later at the police department as a way for them to cover themselves. I'm going to read his report in its entirety. On the above date and time, myself and Officer Contreras were dispatched to City Hall for a holdup alarm in the tax assessor's office. Upon my arrival, I noticed that Officer Contreras was already on the scene. I proceeded to the tax office, which is located on the second floor of the building. As I was approaching the tax office, I saw that Officer Contreras was speaking to a male party who was videotaping in the hallway. I recognized the male that Officer Contreras was talking to as the same male who was advised not to videotape in the offices of City Hall by Deputy Director, Corporation Counsel Laszlo Pinter. Sergeant Fernandez, Officer Yacobelis, and I were dispatched earlier in the day to deal with the same male for videotaping in City Hall. As I walked past Officer Contreras, I was approached by Pinter, and he stated that the male, Sean Paul Reyes, was told numerous times that he was not allowed to videotape in City Hall offices, only in common hall areas. Pinter stated that Reyes entered City Hall around 2:30, went up to the second floor, and pushed past the security guard. Now, I want all of you to rewind this video when I entered into City Hall in the afternoon when I was arrested and see if I pushed past Phil Janusa, the security guard. Never happened. That is a bold-faced lie in an official police report. He began to film across the tax assessor's counter, which Pinter stated was a limited access area. Pinter stated that Reyes was very loud and disruptive. That is not true. I did not raise my voice. I was not being disruptive. That was Phil Janusa and the town clerk. While he was in City Hall, causing the employees to feel uncomfortable, an employee in the tax assessor's office hit the panic alarm button because of the disturbance that Reyes was causing. Based on the statement from Pinter, I placed Reyes under arrest, and he was transported to headquarters, where he was processed and charged with breach of the peace and criminal trespass and held on a $10,000 bond. Officer Contreras seized Reyes' cell phone as evidence. Case closed with arrest. Now, this police report is very important. Officer Michael Farrell did not do a good job here, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. I don't even understand how a judge found probable cause based on this police report, because there has to be the elements of the crime. For example, criminal trespassing in the first degree. That's when an authorized person orders you to leave a premises, which never happened, but that's when they order you to leave a premises and you refuse to leave. Now, in his police report here, Officer Farrell doesn't state anywhere that I was ordered to leave or I refused to leave the premises. I just read it to you. He didn't say anything about that. So how did the judge find probable cause based off of this police report? It doesn't make any sense. Now, as far as breach of the peace, the Connecticut State Supreme Court, just a month before my arrest, ruled that a breach of the peace has to come with an act or a threat of violence. The only acts and threats of violence that occurred that day were by Phil Janusa, the security guard, and he got away with everything. I did not commit violence or threaten violence against anyone. So breach of the peace doesn't apply. Criminal trespass doesn't apply. Do you see the corruption here, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you can see it, because I'm living it. This isn't easy. I know I have all your support. I have the support of we the people. I have my attorney, who is very good. I'm waiting on the jury trial list to have my day in court to prove to a jury of my peers that I am innocent and that this department is corrupt and the state's attorney, Stephen Sedensky, is maliciously prosecuting me. I will not give up, because I'm fighting for all of our rights, not just mine. I truly appreciate each and every one of you out there that sees this for what it is: pure, unadulterated corruption and tyranny. We the people won't let it stand. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.